3, 2, 1. Hello, my friends, my little YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel. Guess who was missing off my YouTube page for some time? Just because she was petitioning to get a paycheck. Because I did realize all my videos with Alaya in it has a higher view count. So today, anytime I've asked for questions on Instagram or anything of that sort, I always get asked plastic surgery questions. Now, some of you are like, you're lying, you say you never got plastic surgery. Please, before you comment things like that, go ahead and watch all my videos. I'm very open and honest about everything I've had done. Now, number 2, I used to be a plastic surgery fanatic and I used to be pro plastic surgery. Now I am not. Why? I had septic shock when I had a procedure. So I am not pro plastic surgery, so I feel like I'm the perfect person to tell you why you don't need the motherfucking procedure. Let's begin. So without further ado, let me let go of Alaya because she doesn't like the lights that much. My little Lala. Fuck you. That's her whole vibe. Just fuck you. Let's begin. I will be listing out plastic surgeries that are extremely dangerous. I personally think that this plastic surgery fad that's going on is gonna be out the door pretty soon, and natural everything is gonna be in. Please, everyone should be doing whatever makes them happy, but I am not okay with all this stuff on the internet, especially TikTok. Sometimes I'll be scrolling through and then I see girls, this is your sign to get a BBL, and I see girls under 18 getting it done without knowing a BBL is actually the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure you can ever have done. So I'm not gonna start with a BBL. Let's start numbering it out. Number 1, veneers. Now, a lot of people ask me if I have veneers. I have never had braces. I have whitened my teeth one time in my life. I know I'm lucky for having nice teeth. But I see so many people that I know that actually have nice teeth and they still opt for veneers. One fun fact you guys did not know about veneers is it is not a forever thing. Once every 10 years, you need to get a new set of chompers. Also, if you did not know what you look like without your fancy dentures popped into your teeth, it is like a piranha, which reminds me of, I don't know, like what was that movie, cartoon, Finding Nemo? I'm a piranha, I like to bite.
All right, let's see those pearly whites.
I'm a piranha.
You know that like crazy little kid? That kid was definitely me when I was younger, with like the 2 pigtails. That was definitely me. That is what you're going to look like. Now, I understand some people need veneers. Then you should do it. If you've really thought about it, looked at all the ups and downs of getting veneers, good job to you. I applaud you. And I've seen some really good veneers where I can't even tell it's veneers. But people nowadays just think, oh, once you get a little bit of money, the first thing you need to fix is your teeth. Why don't we try to go to the dentist a little bit and keep up the hygiene, maybe try Invisalign before we jump to veneers so immediately. Just to let you know, if you bite an apple that might be a little bit too hard, one of your teeth is definitely gonna pop out and you're gonna have to go get it fixed. So if you are making the large investment of getting veneers done, make sure you have a little extra something saved up on the side because your teeth are definitely gonna pop out. Also, another thing about veneers. So let's say they're shaving down your teeth to pop on the veneer. You have a very strong chance of getting an infection on your gums or your teeth before the veneer is popped on. And that is not fun, my friends. I've seen somebody go through that. It was very painful to even watch them go through it. Let's say you go to Tijuana to get your teeth done, which I know a lot of people have. I'm not throwing shade or anything like that, to each their own. You're gonna have to go back to Tijuana each time your veneer decides to bounce your ass. Number 2, we did the teeth. Let's do lip injections. I know lip injections is not plastic surgery, but a lot of people right now are getting lip lifts, meaning they're cutting this off and they are lifting it to get like this Cupid's bow effect. I have not had a lip lift. lip lift. I have had lip injections a long time ago, and once again, as I said, when you get lip injections consistently for a time being, your lips just stretch out no matter how many injections you put back into it to dissolve them, which I've had done. So lip lift, I know a lot of people that have gotten lip lifts. They're cute, but it like does something over here for a while. It almost like flattens it out. Like a lot of people do it to have this effect, and then this part goes down. And then also something I don't think anyone anticipates, you have an extremely visible scar around your nose right here. If anyone knows what scar that is, and if you're trying to hide that you had a lip lift, anyone looks at you directly in the face, they're going to be able to tell that you had a lip lift because of the visible scar all around here, because they need somewhere to sew it up. No matter what surgeon you go to, how good they are, a lip lift would cause that. Third, a nose job, rhinoplasty. Whether you want to fake the funk and tell everyone you had a deviated septum just to get your nose done, or you really want to own up to it. For example, yes, I had a deviated septum, but I had my nose done. A lot of you guys asked by whom in the last video. Dr. Chobanian. She is located in Glendale. She does all the Armenian girls, honey. I did my nose when I was 27 or 28, somewhere around there. I think it was 28, to be honest. I got my nose done because people would tell me I have a botched nose job when I did not have a nose job. The tip of my nose looked some type of way, and I had her fix it. Things they don't tell you for a nose job. Get ready to be Niagara Falls with boogers after your nose job. You have no sensation here, and like your booger can totally drip out during a conversation and you're not going to feel it happening unless you feel something wet on your lip eventually. I have a hard time breathing now out of my right side. Yeah, I breathe out of my left side. A lot of people that I've heard say that they started snoring when they didn't snore before. Also, a nose job, you're going to have to keep up with it. Some people's cartilage starts deteriorating, so they have to have multiple nose jobs. With a nose job, you're not going to be 100% happy. I've never met not one person that have had a nose job that says, I'm perfectly happy with my schnoz. So what happens is they're like a little bit more over here, a little bit this way. And honestly, when you're healing, it matters if you sleep on like eventually like side to side, and your nose will start to like go one direction. Another thing that they don't tell you about nose jobs, you're gonna look weird as hell for 1 year. The turnaround time, you'll feel like I didn't even need to take Advil when I had my nose done. So I don't understand people that take painkillers when they get their nose done. I don't understand that because I didn't even take Advil or Tylenol or anything like that. I know a nose job looks scary because they're like breaking your nose and then this gets puffy and that gets puffy and then your eyes are red as hell, but it does not hurt. I don't think a nose job hurts at all, and anyone I've known that has done a nose job say the same thing, that it doesn't hurt. When people get prescribed these crazy narcotics for things that technically that they can deal with it without the pain, this is almost a guarantee. If you do not take the painkillers, you're going to heal faster. Alongside something else, like doctors give you like this paperwork this thick, and also will give you an arbitration agreement. You're going to basically sign your entire life away. So if you do not sign that piece of paper that says if you die, nobody cares type shit, you will not be able to get the procedure. So they will tell you simply like, I'm not going to do the procedure, because especially in California, they really are strict on their arbitration agreements. So if they mess up your surgery or if they mess up your nose, you can't sue anyone, just to let you know. Also, along with the paperwork comes, they tell you that how you're supposed to get off of painkillers and blah, 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 blah. One thing I see very common in people, the way their addiction starts is from plastic surgery procedures that literally was so minimal, so minimal. I've seen a lot with nose jobs, and they're on Vicodin, Percocets, or Norco, and they're taking it not realizing they actually don't need it. And then they don't know how to get off of it because they like the high it gives. The thing about plastic surgery is once you do it, it's very addictive. I think like plastic surgery is actually a drug. Like in my opinion, just like how I said the drugs before, plastic surgery is a drug. Once you've had a taste of it, you're not going to stop until something crazy happens to you. If septic shock didn't happen to me, I could imagine myself getting so much more procedures. But at the same time, you guys, some of you are so young, there is no business of you to get plastic surgery. Like 14, 15-year-olds, your body's not even fully grown. Like, how do you not know when you hit 18 or 21, you're gonna be the baddest bitch on planet Earth and you just fucked it up? Like, I feel like my prime, when I started looking like ain't nobody can tell me shit, was like around 26, to be honest. So imagine me messing with myself earlier than that. And of course, those thoughts passed my mind, but I was raised in a very like strict family, so no way in hell would my parents let me get these procedures. I got my stuff done after I moved out. I definitely think one conversation that's to be had is, and comment down below if you guys know what I'm talking about, the addiction to opioids that happens after plastic surgery. And it's not only plastic surgery. Sometimes people like break their foot, break their arm, break their back, and then the doctors put them on these painkillers and people start liking the high and they can't get off of it, or they don't know how to wean off of it. And the thing about painkillers is once you take it, when you get off of it for like a week, you feel like an elephant is stomping on your back. I know because for surgery, I've taken them, and I've taken them when I broke my foot. When you stop taking it, you feel like an elephant is breaking you apart. So in your head, you think, oh, I need to take it because I'm still in pain, but you're not understanding. It's like your body getting rid of the narcotic in your system. That's why it hurts. And when you're fully off of it, there's no more pain. So with pills like that, you never know when you're actually supposed to get off of them. So please, if you're going to do a procedure, my biggest advice to you is do not take any painkillers. If you can't stand the pain, the first 2 days is the only time I'll allow anyone I know to take painkillers. After that, you need to know what's hurting in your body. You never know. You might have an infection and you're not going to feel it because you're so high off of meds. You want to feel and understand your body and be familiar with it. Now let's talk about these. These almost cost me my whole fucking life. Breast lift and an augmentation. Please understand, I'm not describing anyone else's scars but mine. Every time I look at my scars, I'm like, that is every single time I look at them, because it's like a whole scar around the nipple, down my breast, and a whole ass anchor scar till over here, just to make my boobs a size B. And as you can clearly see, they're no longer a B because it always grows back. I know so many people that have done a breast lift and a reduction. If you naturally have large boobs, like it runs in my family, my mom has a breast lift and a reduction, we have big boobs. My boobs grew back to a double D. And it's like, so I basically died and came back for what again? There's one part of that. Breast lift and a reduction is not a joke. I know a lot of people that like come to me and they're like, it's saggy, it's this, it's that. You have to be okay whether you're going to accept the sagginess or you're going to accept the scars. Those scars definitely look like you did something to your boobs. Those scars like are very visible. I don't care what anyone says. I have not seen one person that their scars are not visible to me. So it's very much around your nipple, down, and an anchor. Again, like it looks like that. It makes me very self-conscious for like my bathing suit to move, or when I wear triangle bathing suits and I don't want the scar to show. Either pick push-up bras or deal with the scars. Also with a breast lift and reduction, you have a very, very, very high chance of infection, which again, I got an infection in my right nipple. They had to pull the thread out and literally my nipple had to heal without the thread that they stitched my nipple back on with. A lot of people, I see them getting implants. A lot of the time, if you guys didn't know, you have to have an implant wrapped in pigskin. And I just said it out loud and Nick got really, really shocked that that's a thing. You have to get your implant wrapped in pigskin because it capsulates. A lot of people's implants capsulate and they'll end up getting like 6 to 10 boob jobs because it's just not like the right size. It's not sitting correctly. One other thing about plastic surgery that a lot of people are not aware of is going to be not one procedure is going to give you the result that you want. So with nose jobs, boob jobs, when they get implants, a lot of people do it over and over again. They don't like the size. They don't like the way it's sat. They don't know the difference between high profile, low profile, close, far apart, natural, teardrop, gummy. I can keep on going. So a lot of people don't even know what they want when they go in and they're asking the surgeon. So this is a procedure I see done a lot over and over again. So if you do decide to put the big gummy bears in your tatas, understand that you're gonna have to remove them 7 to 10 years, once every 7 to 10 years. Plastic surgery is not like a lifetime fix. You're always going to need to keep it up. Now, one thing I am so tired of seeing on TikTok is all these girls posting their BBLs and then like people making a joke out of a BBL. If you guys didn't know, a BBL is the most dangerous plastic surgery you can ever have done. Let me say that one more time for the people in the back. A BBL is the most dangerous plastic surgery procedure you can have done. Most prestigious doctors, in fact, refuse to do BBLs for the simple fact there's a vein, inferior gluteal vein. The region where they do the work is located right where this vein is. Now, this vein is connected to your heart. It's located where your greater sciatic notch is. So basically what happens if this sensitive vein is injected with fat or even like poked lightly, RIP, leads to your heart, instant death. Even if you go near the vein, it's going to cause complications. So if you guys didn't know, why BBLs is the number one fatal plastic surgery you can do. 1 out of 3,000 people die. This is a real statistic. If you guys are going on TikTok and all these people are like, this is your sign to do a BBL and la 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 and this and that, and then imagine how many people are viewing it, liking it, and then they're getting the idea to do it. So 1 out of 3,000 people pass away from a BBL. The most prestigious plastic surgeons refuse to do BBLs for that reason. It's actually a very, very dangerous procedure. Now, a lot of things that people won't tell you, they'll like, oh my God, BBL check, and all this shit. You have no idea what the pain is like. It is like you got run over by 20 dump trucks. Also, you're on a lot of meds after you do it. Also, this is a surgery I've seen so many people not be happy with the first time around. They keep doing it. Also, if you are on the thicker side and you decide to gain a little bit of weight, say goodbye to your BBL, kiss it goodbye, because your ass is gonna blow the fuck up. If you have a BBL and you get pregnant, y'all know what I'm talking about. Whoever has a BBL and that has gotten pregnant, game over to your ass. It just like out of this world explodes. So if you do it, you decide to gain weight, your ass is going to implode out of control. If you do it and decide to lose weight, you just wasted your money. What you have to do with BBLs, if you're gonna do it, you have to maintain the same weight you went in at. If you're on the thicker side, you have to lose weight before you go. If you're on the skinnier side, you have to put on weight before you go, and you have to keep the same weight. This is something your doctor is not going to tell you. Think long and hard before you do any procedures. I just was not talking about plastic surgery so much because I really don't think it's worth it. But the more and more I'm just surfing the web, the more and more there's so many advocates and leading people down the wrong direction and not giving you facts before you do something. I'm not holding anyone back from what their dreams and desires are too. I'm just here to give you hard facts. If you guys liked this series, Truth of Plastic Surgery with Hrush, go ahead and comment down below. And if you want me to do another episode, hit me with any question you want me to answer. I'll be the realest one on here, giving you hard facts once again. The quote of the video is, to understand another person, You must swim in the same waters that drowned them. So one thing my mom always taught me growing up, and I was guilty of this at some point in my life, I'd be like, fucking bitch, I hate them. My mom at an early age literally put this in my head. Shut up. You don't know what the person has been through, why they do what they're doing. You are nobody to judge. You're not God. The same thing applies with this quote. So a lot of us have journeys, we have paths, we have ups and we have downs. I feel like if you are somebody of faith, the devil tries you in so many ways and tries to drown you, but God will only take you through waters He can take you out of. There's another saying, why have you taken me through troubled waters, is because your enemies can't swim. I love that saying too. But with this one, you'll never know or understand somebody's pain unless you've literally went through it. So try to be more compassionate with everyone in your life, because something that you went through and somebody else went through, you took it lightly and they didn't. They could be a hypersensitive person and it could have been the death of them, or you could be somebody like me where the world can come crashing down on your head and you're just like, oh, must keep swimming, must keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
I have to be considerate of some people around me because they could be more sensitive, or you never know, they could have gone through hardships that they never talk about. So with that said, just lead with kindness. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed the information that I unloaded on you. Mwah.